Heidi, what's up, Heidi?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
So, what's the topic?
The topic is who historically existed, Jesus or Isa?
Isa, of course.
Okay, where did he live?
Heidi, didn't we talk the other day?
Yeah, this is the same dude when Rob Christian showed him all kinds of crazy stuff.
And apparently, bro, Rob was chatting bullshit.
No, he wasn't.
All right, bro.
Just calm down.
Of course he was.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. It's cool. Like it's chill tonight, bro. Just relax, bro. Like let's just talk about the topic.
Yeah, no, we're chilling.
Yeah. So, what was Isa born at?
Are you trying to argue historically, or like are you trying to argue through scripture? It's because we could.
I mean, we should be able to use both, right? Because your Quran speak of historical people, places, events. So we should be able to use both, right?
Okay, but yeah, I mean, but unfortunately for you guys don't even have historical evidence of Jesus. Your Jesus even existing.
Well, let's see.
Bad for you.
Well, let's see. Where was Isa born?
Show proof historically that your Jesus existed. Can you
Hold on. What do you mean? You can't just go back and just tell me, like, bro, where was Isa born?
Yeah, so it's because if we're gonna argue historically, I need historical evidence that your
you present your historical. You present your historical evidence first, and then I'll present mine.
Why do I gotta present mine first? Why can't you do it?
Because you're the guest.
Because that's the topic, right? That's the topic. It's who's more historically attested, Jesus versus Isa.
And you made the claim.
Yeah, we can bring out something, and then you start off with the claim.
So what I'm saying is, your Jesus who got hung on the cross never historically existed.
Okay, well, show us your Isa.
He just proved our point, though.
No, I mean, I want him to prove me wrong. I want him to show some historical evidence.
No,
Heidi, sorry, just quickly. Do you understand what shifting the burden of proof is?
Who are you, bro?
I'm nobody. I'm just saying the thing that you're doing. Do you know what shifting the burden of proof is?
I'm actually talking to TheWord&I.
But
you're
that's
up on a panel with other Christians. You're talking to everybody.
I'm talking to everybody.
It's fine, guys. Look, it doesn't matter who I am. Just what matters. Do you know what that is?
Well, look, the reason why I'm here is I want historical evidence of the man who was hung on a cross. Okay,
and
can you bring that to me?
Historical evidence of the man that act like he, was supposed to be hung on a cross, according to your Quran.
I mean, but he wasn't.
Prove it.
Yeah, my Quran. My Quran is my primary
the claim.
source.
You can't use the claim for the evidence, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, the Bible is your primary source, right?
No, it's not. It's the primary source.
What do you mean it's not?
It's the primary source, but I got secondary sources as well.
Okay, and what are your secondary sources?
No, what is your primary source besides the Quran?
I told you it's the Quran.
The Quran
is my primary source.
That is a fallacy, bro.
You don't even know what a fallacy is. So
are you going to play games?
Yeah, that's.
We're talking.
Okay.
That's the appeal to authority fallacy, by the way.
Can I just point out something very clearly? There's like zero historians that would appeal to the Quran as a primary source on the life of Jesus.
The super chat.
Primarily because it comes 600 years after the fact, and also it's completely separated from the place.
How many years did Jesus come after Moses? More than how many years did he come after Moses?
Did you not listen to what I just said? You're
saying that's the claim that to be honest you really
no.
Wait a minute.
No,
wait.
You're not listening.
Hold on.
Bro, this guy.
Is he not? Wait, Hattie, just calm down. Are you saying that Moses didn't exist?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what? I'm saying he's gonna say that the Quran came 600.
Exactly.
Your God came 600 years. Well, he came after Moses, so that's not a problem.
No,
exactly.
That's not the argument.
But
okay,
you also believe.
So don't go to a different topic.
Hattie, please calm down, dude. Just relax.
We're chilling.
But you also believe in Moses too. So that would be a mute point. So here's the problem. We're talking about one of the most attested people in all of history, Jesus Christ. Now, we have sources, no problem. If you don't like them, that's okay. Yeah, but all we're asking for, so listen to what we're asking you. Can you provide us one source? Just give us one.
So here's the thing, right? I came in here wanting historical evidence that your Jesus
what are you
exists.
doing?
You're not providing it.
This is so weird, bro.
You're not providing it.
Bro,
you know what it is. I mean, honestly, I think last time, Hadi, when I was listening, you were a normal person, but then I think because you got dogged and you actually
It's not called dog. It's called bringing me script.
Yeah, when you were
and you're gonna mute, right? You're gonna mute.
Wait,
really?
hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done. It's
all right.
because
Okay, then I get to chance.
Perhaps you took offense. Okay, you took offense to what happened to you last time, and now you're coming up like the typical troll or whatever. Maybe because you still have it in your heart or whatever the case is. Can you act normal again, please? Is that something possible, or you just gonna, because your time is limited here. Like, if
everybody go ahead and hit the like button. We got 136 people in here. We only got 90 likes.
Okay, this is the problem. Yes, I can 100% show you all my respect when you show me your respect. I came in here just asking you to provide your evidence.
Bro, what are you?
Yo! I want my turn to speak.
Bro, nobody insulted you.
I want my turn to speak. Hold on, I mean. And Paul, Paul,
right,
it's different. Man. It's different. Okay, when you bring me bullshit scriptures that I don't even take, it's different.
Fine. Okay,
so watch your mouth. We're not
act like a normal person. Okay.
I can say what I want, bro.
No, you can't.
You see, not on the stage, you can't.
Okay, look, Hadi.
All right, he's gone. He's gone.
Okay, let's just explain this to everyone else that thinks that they can come in and do whatever they want. This is the host live, and this is the topic he has. So he
got a phone call. This is my live. I run my show. If you don't like it, you don't have to come up. Basically, Sharif, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah. Hi.
What's up, man? You Muslim?
Yes, I am.
All right, good to meet you, man. Do you want to participate in the topic?
Sure.
Okay, so we're asking who historically existed, Jesus or Isa?
Well, of course, it's going to be Isa for me.
Okay, can you prove it?
Prove the name or the person?
The person is attached to the name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm asking to prove the person.
The person? Well, you obviously are a Christian, so why do you need me to prove that Jesus existed?
Because we're not talking about Jesus. You got Isa in your...
Well, it's just a name. It's just a name.
No.
Right?
No, because their lives... Hold on. Their lives are contradictory to each other. The way Jesus' life is portrayed, or Isa's life is portrayed in the Quran, is totally different from Jesus's life in the Bible. So I'm trying to figure out which one is the real one.
Well, his lives are accounts of people who gave their accounts of who Jesus was.
Okay.
So it's not really Jesus saying that this is who I was, right? It's accounts of people. So people can be wrong.
Okay, so can somebody be crucified and not crucified at the same time?
Crucified and not crucified at the same time. I could make somebody look like somebody that make him seem like he was crucified to you.
You can make somebody do that?
Yes. Well, if people are watching from far away, and if you had other prisoners, I could, beat the prisoner to a pulp where you can't even recognize him and tell the people this is Jesus.
Let's say if you were in a bad car crash, right, and you was messed up, do you think your mother would know who you are? The one that raised you, changed your dirty diapers, know every scar on your body, know exactly your shape, your form, basically know your smell. Yes, do you think she'll ever forget how her child looks?
But those accounts are contradictory in your Bible. In one of your verses,
we're not talking about our Bible.
Answer the question, bro.
Can your mother forget?
Of course, that's an obvious answer. Yes, of course. But the accounts in your Gospels are contradictory.
Calm down. You don't have to raise your voice. We're not raising our voice with you, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, I'm not raising my voice.
You literally was. You literally was raising your voice. All right. Okay. So how would we know and figure out if these accounts are accurate and historical, so we can actually verify which one of these people actually existed? Like, for instance, Sharif, where was Isa born?
Why his birthday is relevant?
Because we're trying to, not birthday, I'm talking about his birthplace.
Well, why would you try to figure out who it was historically? Why would you not believe in Revelation that's telling you who he was?
Because Revelation is talking about actual person that actually existed and events in this person's life. So it should line up with historical information.
Yeah, but history can be wrong. Revelation can't be wrong.
That's just
actually revelation.
No, that's just saying my preference is revelation over history. But if your revelation can be wrong if it doesn't align up with accurate history.
How can history be wrong?
No, but that's the thing. If I make something appear to people, okay, that's how it will seem to people in history. That's how people will recall it in history. That should be obvious.
So Sharif, do you think you're the only person named Sharif on planet Earth?
Of course not.
Okay. Do you think you're probably the only Sharif in your city?
No.
Exactly.
Well, where I'm living, yeah, probably. I'm not aware in my own country. Yeah, probably.
Do you know everybody that live in your country? Of course not. You don't know everybody that live in your city? Of course not.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's make the point.
Right. So, do you know that Jesus' name, Yeshua, was like the top 3 name of Israelite men during the time in the first century? There was literally
very common.
Thousands of men.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
Very thousands of him with the same name walking around.
Yep.
Okay, so we have to identify this certain Jesus by birthplace, language, area, family members, lineage. Then we'll be able to narrow down which Jesus or Isa actually existed. Would you agree?
No, but you're talking about over 2,000 years ago, where history is very, very bleak.
Do you believe Alexander?
Very dark. It's very difficult.
Okay. Do you believe Alexander the Great existed?
So they say, yes.
Okay. Do you believe Caesar existed?
So they say, yes.
Do you know how long the?
What about Muhammad?
Real quick. I'm trying to get them to see something real quick.
This is crazy, bro.
Do you know how?
It's not crazy.
How much time in between that when they actually existed in their biographies of their life accounts? Do you know the number of span of years in between the two?
No, I don't.
Hundreds of years. Hundreds.
Okay.
Almost, I think one is like 1,200 years between. But you believe that they existed because.
Okay.
Right. This Jesus, his historical accounts came literally within the same century of when he was born. It's the closest of writings that we have for anyone of that time. Anyone of that time.
So what makes you think people can lie in his time?
Well, watch this. What? Do you believe that Muhammad existed?
Of course.
Okay. Can you explain to me what the rule is between your standard between the year 2000 years ago and 1400 years ago? Like, what is your standard as to when history becomes unreliable? Like, is it 200 years ago, 3, 4? Like,
anybody in the YouTube
where do you draw
audience,
the line as to when
click the link if you want to come up and have a discussion.
Well, the more recent it is, obviously it could be more reliable.
Right. So that's what I'm asking you. Recent compared to what? Like, from where? From here? Like today? Saka.
Yes, of course.
Just give me 1 second. So, okay. So if that is the case, then 1400 years ago is a very long time. So how do you know that Muhammad existed?
But the difference between our witnesses and your witnesses are, we know who our witnesses are. We know where they live, what their full names were.
So it's biased.
I'm sorry?
So it's biased.
No, this is a difference,
bro. We know too.
Okay. even if you go to a court, today, okay. If I say for nobody who's a bum on the street says I saw Muhammad, okay, he's not trustable. People will not trust him.
Wait, but everything is on a case-by-case basis, and this is what we're asking you. We're talking about the crucifixion, the whole situation with Jesus. This is what we were asking the other guy before he started testing us out and stuff. Do you have any historical evidence for the existence of your Isa? We have tons of historical evidence for the existence of Jesus. We have corroborated evidence.
History, no, your history from 2,000 years ago, it's not reliable.
But this was your standard. This was, hold on, wait. Just give me 1 second. Sharif, this was your standard. This is what I asked you. I said, What is the difference? What is your metric between 1400 years and 2000? You then proceeded to give me a list of things that you could use as a checkoff to know, okay,
Yes.
this is reliable, this is not. And one of them, your leading argument was attestation. So then I started to ask you, I said, well, so now that we understand your standard, can you give us any attestation of the existence of Isa over the existence of Jesus? This is your standard. So I'm asking you, do you have any evidence that he existed?
Yeah, from the Quran.
Can't use the source in question to prove the source in question, bro.
But once you prove that the Quran is a revelation from God, yes, you can. It's more reliable. Once you prove that it's a revelation from God, it's more reliable than 2,000 years ago from anonymous sources.
That's subjective, bro.
So-
That's subjective. Just because you believe it's a revelation from God, that doesn't mean everybody do.
But that's what you do as a Christian.
No, we don't. We actually
Don't
have.
you?
We don't.
Hold on. We have enemy attestation about Jesus living.
Yeah, but
So
where do they come from?
Hold on. They don't even. They're not Christians. We even got atheist scholars that know for certain that Jesus lived, that he was an actual person,
Yes.
and he was
agree.
nailed to the cross.
No, that's where the dispute comes
No,
from.
nobody- no-
because even
no
in your
historian-
gospels,
No historian disputes this fact. Not even your prophet Bar
no.
Nobody.
So there-
no
no.
historical. No. Listen, please.
There's
Listen.
Okay,
Sharif,
yes,
please.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna let you speak. Right. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm not gonna speak over you. No historian that actually is on a high level. You might got some fringe historians in the back alley, like that's nobody even care about. That's like very, very superstitious and liberal. Most historians that's worth their salt, that put in the time and the effort to research these things, know for a fact that Jesus was crucified. That's one of the most historical facts about his life, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I told you. If I make somebody seem like he was crucified, what would people think? How would that be recorded in history?
See, but this is the problem. You're trying to insert theology into history. What we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to deal with history first, and then work on the theological
No,
part.
but
So historically,
one thing you say, when you say historically, you make it sound like there's so much
it is
historical
Sharif.
evidences. There is not as much historical
Sharif,
evidence.
we can
as
go
you
with
make
what
it
you
sound.
said. We can go with what you said. When the Quran talks about that in chapter 4, verse 157, you're saying that, well, Allah made, because that's what it says. I mean, you're right. It says, وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. It was made to appear this way. Okay, fine,
Right.
no problem. But actually, I shouldn't say no problem. Here's the big problem with that particular perspective. If that is the case, how do you know that you're not being deceived, or I don't want to use the word deceived because you guys are going to argue me about it. How do you know that you're not being I don't know like another word to put it, but deceived? How do you know you're not being deceived right now?
Deceived by whom? I don't understand.
Allah was the one who deceived people into believing that Jesus was crucified, right?
Bro, people try to kill Jesus. Okay.
No lie.
Allah made it appear to them, to his enemies, that he was.
I know.
Okay,
We're the enemies.
So can you please tell me
of Allah right now.
what's your problem that Allah deceived Jesus' enemies?
When the Quran
What's
says,
the problem in that?
Bro, just when the Quran says, "Ya Allah," it's talking about us. So he deceived
Enemies of
Yahud.
Jesus.
Okay, bro. Just I'm going with you, man. Everybody's just talk, right? So he deceived Yahud. He deceived the other Christians. He deceived everybody, even the polytheists.
No.
The Mushrikeen.
But they were original followers of Jesus, peace be upon him, from that time, who did not believe he was God. They did not believe in a Trinity. Okay, they were Christians.
Let's stick on. Okay, bro. I'm trying to contain it here to this particular situation. He deceived a lot of people, bro. The majority of the world.
Deceived his enemies. Deceived his enemies.
Everybody believes that Jesus was crucified,
Not
except
everybody.
for the Muslims.
No.
Bro,
Not
why is this so
everybody.
hard for you guys, man?
Bro, do you know who the Abionites
What other group? What other group?
The Ebionites are.
The Ebionites held to the gospel, bro. What is wrong with you? Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
why do you
Sharif,
deny that they were
calm
Christians?
down,
Sharif,
bro.
my God, I have to mute you. Just, bro, stop. The Ebionites believed in the gospel of Matthew. I can pull you quotes up. Don't go to the Ebionites. They don't help you. In the gospel of Matthew, it says Jesus was crucified.
Plain as day.
What's wrong with you? So listen to what I'm saying. Let's not tangent. Everybody believes, or at least everybody believes today. Let's put it like that. Well, I know he's not doing it now. I'm an enemy of Allah.
No, but he wants guidance for you. That's why he sent his prophet. That's why he sent the prophet. If he wanted deception for you, he wouldn't have sent the prophet to begin with. He would have left you in this state.
So why did he just do that the first time with the believers of Isa?
I'm sorry,
I have to deceive them.
How long did it take for that prophet to come?
He did.
600 years, right?
Bro, Sharif, if you're off the app, we can't hear you.
I said he did not deceive. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, bro.
Yeah. I said he did not deceive the believers, the original believers, his disciples. No, he deceived his enemies to try to kill him.
Why is it that Sharif, why is it out of everybody in the world, only Muslims believe that he wasn't crucified?
That was my point earlier.
Out of everybody, out of every group in the world, only Muslims dispute this fact. Why do you think that is?
Because we have the truth.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's BS. That's BS. I'm sorry to say, but all Muslims that I know of, your ideology about Christ.
Oh, but what does
watch your head?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't even greet nobody on the panel.
What if we're the only
just come
ones?
up, start talking, bro. Get out of here. Watch your head. All right, go ahead, Sharif. You breaking up?
Sharif, your thing is messing up. And I just did a consensus check. In the whole world, there's about 8 billion people. Muslims make up almost 2 billion. So that's 6 billion people right now that are deceived into believing that Jesus really was crucified. It's like 75% of the world.
Okay, first of all, that verse actually does not say that Allah deceived people. It does not say that.
So who have the power to make people believe this?
No, there's a miraculous way of making Jesus appear.
Okay, so
and there's a natural way of making Jesus appear.
Well, so where do miracles come from?
No, but it could be a non-miraculous way of making Jesus appear. You just
said it was a miraculous way.
I'll give you an example. Can I give you an example?
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead.
This verse that says they planned and Allah is best of planners is used 2 times in the Quran. One is when they try to kill Jesus, the Jews try to kill Jesus, and the other is the pagans when they.
You off the app, bro? We can't hear you.
Probably getting a phone call or something.
We're not even talking about the best of deceivers.